G'day, I'm Kate Garrick, how are you? Today I'm doing a hike in the ACT. It's pretty rare for me, normally I head on to my beloved Buttawangs, but today we're keeping it local and we're out to Mount Gingera, which is just going from Mount Franklin car park, Mount Franklin Road, so pretty cruisy. Gonna camp somewhere out there. The weather is meant to turn pretty shitty, so fingers crossed, we'll see how we go, but you know, we're out here hiking, that's all that matters. Today I have a very special guest with me. It's Sophie, who is Elsie's sister, and we'll say g'day to Sophie in a minute. Sophie! Let's go in. It's definitely a cranky old man in here. Wow. Apparently you used to only be able to get to this part and they used to lock this bit off. Ooh, it smells a bit possumy. So cool. Feels like a fire trap, doesn't it? Prize hut visitor book. Room with a view. Is this door open? It's so dark. This is the bedroom. Oh, it's quite nice. Definitely a possum hideout though. This is cool. So we've made it to Prior's hut. This is a pretty good looking little hut actually. There's 3 little rooms there. It was set up apparently because there's little arboretums here from the Botanic Gardens, little plots of trees, so we might go and explore those in a minute. But our destination is up here on Mount Gingera. The weather's held out so far, so we've been pretty lucky, but fingers crossed it holds out. We're going to summit with our packs because we might find somewhere up there to camp, but this is our fallback situation. If the weather goes a bit shitty, we might just put up the tents here, or if it gets really bad, which a thunderstorm could be coming through, we might just hide out in the hut and get a little fire going. So I think these are the little trees from the arboretum. I wonder what they are. Here's a friendly little snake. I think it could be a copperhead. I like hiking in summer because the snakes are more alert and active and tend not to get in your way, and you don't tread on them because they'll move out of your way. So we're getting there slowly. We're just walking past a bog here, which is full of sphagnum moss, which is perfect habitat for the endangered corroboree frog. But since the fires have come through, the sphagnum bog has been exposed to the sun. It gets a bit too much sunlight. So what they've done is they've come in and they've put like shade cloth over parts of the bog to shade it, to keep the temperatures nice and cool, and try and look after some of these populations that have been hammered from the fires. It's pretty cool to see, and huge thank you to all the people that come out here and volunteer their time to do that with the park staff. It's pretty amazing to see. Looking out for our little froggies. The beautiful corroboree frog is an endangered species. They're these weird tiny little black and yellow frogs, and they're kind of they're unlike any frog you've ever seen. You know, they're not like super hoppy or anything. They're kind of these little sluggish little dudes that crawl through the sphagnum, which is sort of this sort of like dense spongy material. We're still hiking along here slowly, but we're just taking our time. It's quite a beautiful day. We've been very lucky so far with the weather. There's a few ominous clouds and a few rumbles of thunder, but fingers crossed we might get away with this. I'd love to have a campfire tonight, but because we're in the Bimberi Wilderness, it's a fuel stove only area, so we're just going to have a little cook up, a bit of pumpkin soup that we've dehydrated. But yeah, life's pretty good. My God, we're on top of the world. Bit of a rain shower coming through. Woo. There's Sophie. Woohoo! Made it. Full packs. Not sure. We're not allowed to camp up here, but we might explore a little bit and find somewhere. Wow. It's pretty amazing. So we've just popped over the back on the other side of Mount Gingera, and it's amazing to see these trees are not burnt, so the fire must have just come up sort of behind me there and stopped at this point. So it's so nice to see some green vegetation. Certainly a lot of damage around, but it is nice to see some that have survived. So we hiked down off the summit, set up a little camp in a little sort of sheltered area, and we've brought all our stuff back up, all our food stuff, winter warms, and we're just going to have a little cook up here and hopefully watch the sunset without getting rained on. It was such a lovely day today, walking through all those wildflowers. They were just everywhere. There was purples and yellows and whites and Oh, it was just magic. And it was actually so much pollen and flowers in the air. You could smell this sort of a sickly sweet nectar smell. It's so interesting, and lots of bees and butterflies and things like that bouncing around. Just had a delicious little cup of soup, and it's starting to chill out a bit cold, so we've put on our warm clothes and these beanies. So Elsie's brother Jack lives in Norway, and his magnificent partner Mathilde knitted us all these beautiful beanies for Christmas presents. Have pumpkin soup. Jimmy. Sophie. Oh man, what a lovely evening. We just sat up there on top of the rock and watched the sunset, and then suddenly this guy Dave appeared. He's just another hiker. Had a good chat to him and shared dinner. It's pretty darn cold now. I think it might get down to about 5 degrees. But I'm hoping to get up pretty early, and hopefully we can snag a sunrise. Good night. Good morning. Just sitting here up on the cliff, up on top of the mountain. It's pretty fogged in, as you can see. I think we're sort of sitting in the clouds, but it's just so peaceful and beautiful. The birds are starting to call. It's about half an hour before sunrise. I'm sitting next to this beautiful snow gum, and it's so lovely to see this snow gum's okay, because most of the vegetation on this side of the mountain has been pretty badly burnt, but this guy, he's still there, still going strong. The sun is just starting to break through the clouds a wee bit, but we're still very much in the clouds. So I think we're just going to break up camp and then start wandering down. There's a few views we can get along the way, so hopefully at some stage we get a bit more of a view, but we could just be in the clouds today, and that's cool. It adds this sort of weird, eerie feel through the trees. we are all packed up and we are on the trail. Life's good. We're still in the clouds, but hey, I'm pretty happy I'm out hiking. We're just about back at the car. Thank you so much for watching. That was a great little adventure. It was nice to check out some of the ACT. As I mentioned, I just don't get out here very often because I do love my butterwangs. But yeah, it was a pretty fun hike, you know. Fire trail, sort of, we can just bang it out pretty quick. Some really interesting little sights along the way, like Pryor's hut, which is quite cool, and a nice little, you know, safety thing there if the weather turns to shit. Yeah, and then the wildflowers, they were just spectacular and just made it so colourful. So thanks heaps and catch you later.